The moment in time, my gorgeous Capricorn, you feel defensive at the beginning of this week. And I'm talking about the week in between the 1st and the 7th of November 2022. So the moment you feel defensive at the beginning of this week, this is your sign. This is your clue that you are going to be able, or you're gonna need to, you must, you have, make a very, very difficult choice. This difficult choice that you are going to be making, it's only kind of like it only looks difficult, it only feels difficult, but it is not. It's only kind of feels difficult to you. It's because it's to do with you really kind of needing to make the necessary step, and this necessary step after that moment in time, it's going to have so many elements of the unknown that are still going to be affecting you this moment in time, subconsciously, of course. So this is why you're going to be finding this choice like a little bit difficult, but you will know that this is the way out of the situation you're going to come across. And then intuitively you're already gonna start like kind of feeling it, you're already gonna know it, and you're gonna find yourself through the power of synchronicity maybe looking at the certain things around you and getting so many answers that this is exactly what you should be doing. So pay attention to intuition, because it's gonna be like a big mama throughout this week, of course. And this is nothing unusual, because this week is in between the 1st and the 7th of November, as I said, so these numbers are extremely ridiculously spiritual in itself. So I'm not surprised at all that this vibration is going to be affecting you in this specific way. You are going to, as soon as you make this particular choice, that you found so difficult, you are going to make this choice within the next couple of days after that moment in time. And just remember, you are going to have all sorts of synchronicities that are going to be guiding you, throughout this stage. But as I said, a couple of days after that, after you make this choice, this rather difficult choice that you feel like at the moment, it's not at all, no baby, no difficult. You will see, it's the way out, you will see. And now a couple of days later, you are really kind of gonna become aware of already bright prospects coming into your life, baby. And it's not something that you're gonna become aware of for the first time, but now suddenly you're gonna become aware of these certain bright prospects. But now at this moment in time, you're gonna feel so passionate, so keen, and so eager to plunge into it as soon as you can, to jump into it as soon as you can. You're going to surprise yourself the way you're going to actually feel, and this is all coming because you decided to make that important choice, that difficult choice that you have kind of found to start with. But then at the same time, this is going to turn into one of the best stages of your life, because it's going to help you to rediscover yourself. Okay, sorry, it's going to help you to rediscover yourself, and it's yet again going to be one of the most powerful comebacks of your life. So you are going to become aware of the bright prospects, but it's not something that you're going to become aware of like for the first time in your life, as I said, but it's the way you're going to feel so keen and so eager, and there is so much to your psyche, to your subconscious mind, that it's actually going to be coming to you, towards you, in a form of the actual guidance that you should do this at this moment in time. I really like it, and this is such an important stage, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed, because it's at the same time it's like these bright prospects, they are really kind of gonna really make you aware of like something very kind of special about yourself. It's going to be highlighted, some kind of uniqueness, that it's you need to put some kind of uniqueness when it comes to you and when it comes to your life, as a number one at this moment in your life, which means that this is also very strongly connected to you coming out of yourself in terms of the actual leaving your comfort zone. Okay, so this is important for you to remember. And when you become aware of this bright prospects that I'm actually talking about, you know, there are going to be quite a few different things that are going to be kind of around. There are going to be a few different things that are going to be on your mind. There was so much already like that you were thinking about over the last 7 months specifically, but now you're going to be able to single one specific thing here. So it's a bright prospects, like quite a few different opportunities that you're going to feel like, hello my darling, but at the same time something, one specific one, it's gonna come on top that you're gonna feel extremely determined with. Determination, it's gonna be undeniable, and then after that moment in time your spirit is gonna be rising. This is something that is about to change your life. This is something that is going to bring an ultimate success in your life in terms of your own, in terms of you doing the right thing, in terms of your karma, your spiritual journey, in terms of your spirituality, the spiritual development. But at the same time it's also going to bring you an ultimate change when it comes to finances and success. This is the best possible thing that you could possibly do when it comes to your finances, because at the same time you're doing something now that you're going to feel ridiculously proud of yourself, and people who know you are going to feel proud of you as well, because you decided to do this. You decided to make the necessary step, and it is not easy to start with, because especially when you're worried about something or you feel extremely defensive, you just need to let that go at these stages, because you're moving on and things are changing, okay? And this is all direct a result of karma. You know, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, you are really going to become aware of, like, you know, it's some kind of stage in your life not that long ago, within the last year or two, when you really kind of made some kind of decision that maybe lots of people kind of wouldn't agree with. And this is also going to become kind of evident that you did indeed made the right decision. If you didn't make that right decision within the last year or two or so, then you wouldn't be able to enjoy this part of your life right now. None of this would actually happen. And also when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Capricornians, you know, it's like, oh God, you know, I can see your heart breaking, your heart broken a little bit, but it's like it's someone is going to need your help. You're going to become aware of someone who is special to you, someone who means to you, like a family member or a friend who is going to need your help. And that's why your heart is going to be broken a little bit. You're going to need to give them something, you know. So it's like you helping them in terms of like a giving them something. Someone is going to need your help, whether this is to do with something like a little bit of financial, or whether this is to do with like a little bit of your precious, gorgeous energy, because you do indeed have a rather healing energy, my gorgeous Capricornius. So it's very difficult to say what it is, but I know when you become aware of this that your heart is going to be broken a little bit. So you need to follow your own heart and try to help to this person, please, as much as you possibly can, okay? And this is really, really kind of important. Sorry. And also when it comes, it's my tea that I'm drinking, and also when it comes to the midweek, you know, you will know kind of like you're going to be thinking also how to protect something that's yours, but this is like to do with like kind of your belongings, or it's to do with something, you know, it's like to do with materialistic, it's to do with materialistic things in life. So you are really kind of know how long it's something going to take in order for you to protect something. I think that you've already been working on something, already trying to protect something that's yours, but you didn't know kind of how long you're going to need to do this. So you are going to have a clear sign and indication, also like a time-wise how long it's actually something going to take. I think that you need to be patient a little bit more. It's about protecting what's yours and doing the right thing, you see, in terms of materialistic things in life. By the time you get to the last part of this week, you see, you're gonna kind of become aware of some kind of row or some kind of an argument, and this is not something like in your life, but you're gonna become aware of this. So you're either gonna be looking at some kind of row or some kind of argument. You're gonna witness something, and that in itself, so it's not going to be you, but you're going to be still part of that kind of like a journey, because you're still going to be facing this, you're still going to be watching this, you'll be aware of this. And once you become aware of this, there is something very very interesting that you're going to realize by looking at this argument or a row, you will be able to understand something, because there is a specific information that is going to come to the surface, which is going to open your eyes. It's going to surprise you, but it's at least going to give you a clear ability to see some kind of burden and problem and negativity you have from a completely different angle. It's going to give you completely different perspective, and this is brilliant, because that particular perspective, it's exactly what you need in terms of planning, in terms of progress, and in terms of knowing exactly what do you need to do and which step do you need to make in order to have one of the biggest momentums of your life. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornians, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.